origin, or rather the discovery of ice wine, came about as the result of an early frost in the northern Germanic region of Franconia over 200 years ago. The late ripening Riesling grapes were still on the vine, and in an attempt to salvage the vintage, the grapes were pressed in their frozen state. The process yielded a thicker, sweeter juice than normal, and in effect, created a new style of wine. But it wasn't until the 1960s that the Germans and Austrians started making ice wine regularly. And it was only after the advent of the Canadians within the industry that this new style of dessert wines became firmly established. Today, Canada and ice wine are synonymous in the world market. And here in Ontario, within the three appellations, Lake Erie North Shore, Pelee Island, and of course Niagara, more ice wine is made than anywhere else in the world. And where better to learn what makes Canadian ice wine so unique?
Ice wine's trademark is intensity of flavor and intensity of aroma. When you go to smell a glass of wine, if it's ice wine, those aromas come out of the glass to meet you. You don't have to go to it.
We measure the acidity of the wine, of the juice, balancing off with the sweetness of the juice, and we look for that balance between the two, and that's the key, where you're going to be able to get wines that don't feel cloying and sweet. They feel fresh and intense.
And sort of layer by layer, the fruit, you get into primary, secondary, and tertiary flavors, and it evolves magnificently. And the great secret to ice wine, sweet in the front with tremendous sugar, and then a great acidity in the back, which cleanses your palate.
When the grape flavors get concentrated, the acid in the grape is also concentrated, and that acidity is what gives the cleansing quality as you swallow, and that refreshes, and it means that your mouth feels good, tastes good.